All right, hello everybody, and welcome to Total Annihilation Replay's Happy Birthday TA live stream. Um, and today we're going to be just doing a normal hangout here. I actually forgot that it was TA's birthday, because frankly, it may seem like it's the most important thing in my life, but it really isn't. So it was the 26th of September was when the game was released 25 years ago. So TA is older than probably half my audience here. And joining me today, I have one of the TA players who's played the game almost as long as it's been in existence. We have Vapor of BTU clan fame. Say hi to the people.
Hey, what's going on, people?
So, and then I also have, we're going to talk a little bit TA history. I know I do plan on talking to some other people too. But just for tonight, whoever I could find in the gutter is who I brought on the channel with me. So thanks for being there, Vapor.
Yeah, no problem.
Of course, if you want to get some true TA history, you can check on the channel. I have the interview with Chris Taylor, so you can see me in my glorious face reveal, talking with Chris Taylor about TA's origin, the different bugs we discovered as we were playing, his thoughts in designing the game, his thoughts on mods, and just a lot of different mechanics and things that came into play, and so it's just a great piece of history. We've got all the timestamps in the video, so that way you can warp to stuff that you actually want to listen to, and hear just a lot about the history of TA. So make sure to check that out if you haven't seen it already. Other thing to plug is I know I've hinted this, but it is official now. My book is ready for pre-order. So, for those of you who don't know, I have actually been working with my wife, who did the illustrations, on a picture book, storybook, for a story that I made up while I was around a campfire on a climbing trip in Tennessee, almost, let's see here, it was 2007. So when TA was 10 years old, I made up the story off the top of my head, and we've now brought it to life in living color. And you can pre-order that today if that's something that you're interested in. It will be released October 17th, so just a couple weeks. If you want a signed copy, then that's something we'll have to work out. You can send me a message on Discord, and we can see about getting that for you. But yeah. So without further ado, what we have going on right now is we've got some ProTA games going. And so you can see Aiden is playing Aswep. So Aswep is the player. He's been around for a long time. He's part of the LOC clan, Legions of Chaos. And Aiden is one of our newcomers here who loves to offer incredible games on impeccable maps with intelligent players. So, of course, Aiden and Aswep are the most intelligent of players. And we're going to go ahead and take a peek at what they're up to here.
And let me ask you a question. Are you able to see how many people have pre-ordered your book?
I actually don't know. I haven't looked into it that much. The pre-order's only been out for a couple days at this point.
I just pre-ordered it.
No, so I could go look. I closed it though, so I don't want to. I'll check it after the stream.
Oh, man. Gosh, come on, man. I'm just kidding.
Well, I thank you, sir. I greatly appreciate it.
Hey, you're welcome, sir.
All right, so this should pop open shortly here. So in the meantime, I do want to reminisce about my time with TA in the 25 years of existence. So I am older than 25. The game came out when I was in middle school. And I remember being big into, like really loving Command and Conquer. And I had a friend who was like, oh, this is going to be the coolest RDS game. You have to check it out. It's so good. And I saw it and I was like, oh, but where's like the tanks and the infantry soldiers and all that stuff? And I didn't realize that robots killing each other was just going to be better. So,
Yeah, man.
oh shoot, what was the name of this map? I forgot to catch it.
Decomposition.
Decomposition. Okay, so here we go. On the bottom left, we have Aswip representing red. On the top right, we have Aiden wearing his typical white. Wind is decent here. This is a combo map of green and acid. It's actually a decent. I thought it would look. It looks ugly, but I think that's part of the theme here, and I think it actually works.
Yeah, it's got charm.
Mm-hmm. So a
You
nice little.
watch enough HGTV, it's got charm.
Yeah, so I mostly just played TA at home with my brother over our local area network and or IPX actually. Maybe we were playing IPX. I remember we played like late night LAN parties where we'd play over IPX, um, and we'd play like Red Alert originally. Tech Level One, Red Alert was always a blast. But then TA came out, and then my brother and I, he goes by Dread Legion, as and he's the one who also edits the videos. He picked ARM, so of course I had to play Core to counterbalance it, and so he and I would play.
Is
Um,
that how it started?
that's how I became a Core commander. Yes, just because my
Ah,
brother picked ARM, and so I became Core. I was also okay with being the quote unquote bad guys.
mm.
So, Aiden cranking out a pair of Jeffies here, going for a quick early raid. Just after one max, he's walked two. It looks like he's out of metal on 2.9 income at this point. As working, I got a con out. I don't think, and he walked three mexes, and I think that's probably the better build on a map of this side, on the map of this size.
Evening, Seth.
Hello,
Welcome to
Seth.
the anniversary.
Welcome to Happy Birthday TA live stream. So, um,
You
yes,
versus your brother, arm versus score.
yep, arm versus score. So
Proceed.
we would just play. We played like on Greenhaven, and I would build like one con, and then like sit in a corner and build a base. And my brother would build one con, and we'd sit in a corner and send like stall the entire time and send units at each other. Until I got online and I played. I found Boneyards. And that was like
Oh,
1998. And I played against somebody
nice.
who told me you need to build more than one con and you have to take the map. You can't just build, stay in a corner. And that was revolutionary for me. Then I played a game with my brother after playing on Boneyards and I beat him. And it wasn't
Hey.
close. And then, of
And he
course,
had to take out the trash.
so
Yes.
then he, of course, got on Boneyards and then he beat me next. And then we ended up being pretty even for probably the next 9 years of us playing TA, as we were pretty even. That was until I went on this place called Phoenix Works in around 2002, and I started playing this guy named Vapor over and over and over and
That
over
guy.
again.
Sheesh.
Um,
Mhm.
and I don't know, Vapor, if you can remember what it was like playing against this noob named Postal who just wouldn't quit.
It was nice to actually have an opponent. No one wanted to play, man.
I was like, I guess
Yeah.
so. Yeah. So did you start? Did you start playing in when you were in middle school? Yes.
No, no, it was like 1998.
Yeah.
So I was in high school.
Yeah, so I started, yeah, 97, 98, just playing, and then Boneyards was what, 98? And when
Um,
Boneyards went, because Boneyards went down right after TA Kingdoms came out and Cave Dog went belly up.
yeah, I remember playing on 10 Total
Okay.
Entertainment Network. That's where I started.
10, M Lagger, what was the other one that a lot of people played on?
Ollie,
But yeah,
Heat.
golly, Heat. I remember. Yeah, the FFAX clan was originally founded on Heat
Okay.
before it moved to Phoenix Works, and
Okay.
that's where they picked me up. Um,
Well, the fun bit of TA history for me then is the oldest player I've known would be Metin
you mean
because I
the one you've known the longest?
the one I've known the longest, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
was Metin because I met him on 10. So
Yeah, and he's our age, so same time, us children, on our dial-up modems, sending robots here. That was a nice little raid by Aiden, by the way. He actually made that pay off, even though, which was surprising to me. And I think did Az not have radar up? He did not, and that's why he
um,
got burned.
okay.
So
Yeah, man.
remember, as a wise Abe once said, 56 metal is a small price to pay for what a radar might tell you.
Yeah. It's really invaluable when you look at it that way.
Yep, it's and the fact that Aiden doesn't have one is just as tragic.
Evening, Leslie. Welcome to the club.
Hello there, Leslie. I believe you're a Tomcat, right? FFAX Tomcat. I'm trying to remember. We're talking TA history.
Yeah. Specifically, welcome to the club, not the gang, because we're not a gang.
No, of course not. We wouldn't. We wouldn't do anything like that.
Mm-mm. Nope.
So, let's see. Oh yeah, so 2002. Yeah, so that's when I started playing Vapor over and over and over again. And I went from being, it was right around, it was 2003, 2003, 2004, where I went from being not good to being mediocre. And I started winning games, and people stopped playing with me. So I had started having the same problem. People always wanted to
Yeah.
play with me when I first came. And then I got fewer and fewer games, and I was wondering what was going on, because I was always just losing to Vapor. There wasn't any like, I didn't have like, oh, I'm seeing improvement, because at the end of the day, the score line said I lost.
Yeah, my bad, bro.
No, it was totally worth it. And then I actually I deployed. So it was 2000. Well, no, yeah. So 2000. I didn't deploy. Went into the army in 2003, and then did basic training. I got back, and then I went to Korea. Nice job, Aiden here. Just drive past those Samsons. It's probably not worth fighting 2 versus 1. I don't know if the flash wins that or not. As 3 flashes here. Aiden expanding towards the middle. I like that. He's got a radar up there too. As walking is calm, and so he's going to be up on metal here. Yeah, so 2003 went to the army, and then I started playing in Korea. At that point, my mom was most upset. I always told my mother I would go to college as far away from home as possible, because I did not want to, stay in my hometown. And then I joined the army and went to Korea, so I was literally on the other side of the world. And so to connect with me like a good mother, she decided to take up Total Annihilation. And so
No shot. Okay, that's awesome.
So she would get on and play TA, and I'd play TA, and then the entire family would. So my dad and my 3 brothers and my mom, we'd all get online and we'd play family games, and they'd be ARM versus Core. And my mom was Core, and so was my younger brother. He was FFAX A21B. He would play as Core, and then it would be me versus my brother, my dad, and then my youngest brother, who was FFAX Bilheim. So, and my parents, their handles were, my mom was Queen Mother, and my dad's was King Daddy O. And so they were just the dad and the mom, and they would play. And every now and then they'd join like the online games with everybody. And my mom and my dad were about equal skill. My mom was a better builder. My dad was a better rusher. And then my 2 younger brothers were pretty much equal, and then my older brother and I were pretty equal, until eventually I just overcame my older brother, and any team where I was on was not balanced. But my family stuck with it, bless them, because they wanted to connect with me while I was on the other side of the world.
That's pretty awesome, man.
So, and then I also played with a lot of the Australians at the time, because I was in South Korea. And it'd always be funny, because like the Koreans who were in my unit would come over and be like see what I was playing, and be like, oh, are you playing StarCraft? Are you playing StarCraft? I'm like, no, it's better than StarCraft. They're like, what? Like, that's not StarCraft. And so they lose interest because it wasn't StarCraft. They still thought it was cool, but I couldn't get any of the Koreans to come try their StarCraft chops on me. But a few of the guys in my unit saw Total Annihilation and they liked it. So much so that when I deployed to Iraq, I actually figured out how to get our laptops connected while we were there. And we played multiplayer games of Total Annihilation while we were like getting mortared by the Musharraf. So, mortar would drop, salam alaikum, and we'd be in there playing Total Annihilation.
That's what's up, man. Getting literally shelled from Big Bertha's IRL.
The funny thing is, it's like, yeah, we like where I was at too. We literally would get mortared every day, like danger close, like landing on top of our building and stuff. We were in concrete, like steel reinforced concrete. So like it got hit like 3 times, and they're just craters on the roofs, but they weren't very bad. But the games that I played, the guys didn't really want to play with me. Because we play a game and there'd be like 3 of them and 1 of me, like it'd be me and 3 other guys, and they'd be like, okay, how are we gonna do this? Do teams? And I'm like, yeah, we'll do you 3 versus me. And they're like, what? And I'm like, yeah, don't worry. They're like, is that gonna be fair? I'm like, yeah, no, it won't be fair for you guys.
Yeah.
And so I killed the first one with just weasels, and the second one I killed with fake commanders, and then the third I killed with rapiers.
Oh man, you savage.
So I was even kind of like going, yeah, guys, hello, welcome.
Hey, what's up, man?
And so yeah, I played a couple games and then a few other guys, they would just play without me, and they had a better time not playing with me in the game.
Yeah, I used to do that too. So when in college, we would have like summer. Like over the summer, we had friends come back from, school out of state, and we would LAN, because that's how we always did in high school. And then that was like the time where like my friends really were on about the game because they loved the game. But then it had to be everybody versus me. And some of our friends who would come back for the summer didn't realize that was a thing. And they had that same reaction, like, that's not going to be fair, we're going to crush him. And they're like, no, you don't understand. He's going to destroy us.
Yeah.
It was great. They would walk to another room, close the door, and have like a strategy session for like 10 minutes.
And really all they need to do
I'm
is
just all by myself.
One guy needs to go air first, share E, and bomb the entire game. And
commander bomb. Yeah.
Everybody else just expand.
But they were all like alphas, right? No one wants to be the sacrificial lamb. They all want to do the killing. So nobody had like that kind of
team mentality.
Yeah, they didn't want to be like, oh, I'll do that for strategy. They don't want to die. So
Aiden going early air here. I actually like the call. This is something we've seen Rock do in games where he does it for the reclaim. Sam's Aiden really focused on controlling this middle, whereas Az's expansion's a little better. Aiden's sitting on a ton of metal in the storage. Aiden, spend it. See, Az has gone advanced and has already got it cranking, whereas Aiden does not have his advanced up, and he is he's hurting a little bit here.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't remember when I remember there was like one game, and I feel like it was when I took a break or something, where I came back and played you, and you were literally radar targeting everything of mine. And I was like, what the hell is going on here? And I'm pretty sure I lost that game, and I was like, okay, somebody got really good.
Yeah, it was that was something I learned in playing core, because when I played you, it was always arm versus core.
Yep.
And I was on the core, and I was playing with that disadvantage, and I learned one of the things you got to do as core is, you get your slasher horde up and you radar target everything. You don't stop radar targeting. You keep the heat on and you control territory, and you can actually create pressure in such a way. Like, I have a strategy I play on the cold place where I basically ignore the back half of the map and just put all the pressure forward. And it worked a lot of it, especially against people who just kind of weren't expecting it. They send the flashes in to do the flash raid, their flashes get gobbled up, or they go where there's nothing. And they're like, I'm raiding your south. I'm like, I don't have a south. I am in your face. And so I learned how to kind of developing core strategies that, because there really wasn't, I didn't have anybody to look to as like, this is the core player where you look how to do it. There's Psytree, 315 played core from time to time, but really in the day and age when I was playing in 2005, 2006, it was all ARM. There wasn't anybody who was dedicated core to the point where there was really any innovation coming on the core side, and I had to kind of take those steps myself.
Yeah, it was it's pretty brutal, the radar targeting. I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't specifically remember the game. I just remember that happened that one time, and it was quick. Everything was just like hitting me from everywhere, and I was like, man, you sneaky.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that one.
So my most memorable time of beating Vapor was one where we went over this game recently where I bombed his Freedom Fighter out of the air.
Cool.
Just one of those wild.
Yeah,
things.
that's a tilter. Yeah.
That's right, Jack. Sure. This is Rusty Az versus Aiden, the new guy. So, and Az is doing a great job with his expansion here. Aiden's catching back up. Looks like in income.
He's spending that metal. He heard you, bro.
Yeah, he heard. I know. Is he stream sniping right now? Can't have that.
No, he's not. He's not.
Hey, coding projects and stuff. Yeah, Vapor and I were talking about this map earlier. It's ugly, but like in kind of a cool way because it's the acid breaking through the green.
Yeah, it's like a really ugly child, but it's your child, you know?
Yep, air's right here for you, listen. Aiden mostly using it for scouting. I hope he gets some reclaim going with it too, because that's really, you can also air expand to different parts of the map, which I like to do if I, just 2 air cons, one guard the other, and then you can expand to get mechs in places where you're not experiencing the pressure. Aiden doing his best coolnick impression here, hooks lines of winds and missile towers.
Welcome, VanTurbo. Man, you really had to play this on LAN, because back in the day with dial-up, it was awful. LAN was a different game entirely.
Yeah, back in the day. This is one of the things with TA, and I don't know what's about how it's coded. Basically, I think it's with the client-side hit detection or something, where we'd actually work with 200 ping. And it's incredible nowadays to me that like I played Nick and his ping is 200. Whereas, like, back in the day, like, playing somebody in Australia, like, good luck,
Yeah, so Australia and New Zealand's, like, internet infrastructure back then was really bad. So the ping was, like, 450.
So I feel bad for you Aussies and Kiwis. But still, like, I don't know if you remember FFAX Taipan?
Yes.
Yeah, he was an Aussie guy, and I played with him a bunch. Because he, he was in my time zone when I was in Korea.
Yeah, I played with some of the. There was there was Ace Valmet.
Yep. And Arglis too, the guy.
Arglis. Yeah, there was like some Australian players.
Of course, we have to thank for TAF. I'm gonna crank the speed just a little bit here. I'm at +1 in TAF.
Yeah,
Az actually getting decently big here. There you go. Here comes his T2 army. At this point, Aiden's going to be in trouble if he doesn't have his going. Building hover, I do not like that call.
Who's building hover?
Aiden has his hover plane up. I don't necessarily think that's a great idea. Ooh, this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cons. Kind of out in the open here. We'll see how many Az picks up on the north side. LLTs. That one not very well placed because he's just shooting the mountain there. But the missile towers clean things up. He managed to save 2 of those cons.
No, for real though, like online TA back in the day was really awful. But playing on LAN was fantastic though. Like it was a considerable difference. I think it was until cable internet came out that
when cable internet came out, like, because when I was in Korea actually in 2004, I had cable internet. As marking that, hover tanks, nice. They're quick, but I really just don't see the utility here. But
I say cable internet like 99 or 2000. Like that's when it like first really.
That's when it first came out. I know we didn't have it. Like my parents actually got a second phone line so we could have the internet on. For meals.
And not get a phone call and mess you up.
Yeah, and basically I still have a phone line. So.
Yeah. Yeah, we had a 56K modem.
Yep, we had 56K, and that's what I played Boneyards on. Was 56K.
Yeah, ours was like connected at 53.3. It was like a pretty decent connection. But
that and Tribes. Played Tribes.
Man, And everyone loved Tribes, man. I never got into it.
I just played it for a little bit. I was never any good at it. I discovered TA, and I was like, I don't need first-person shooters, man. I got something better. Aiden's tank raid actually doing work here in the south.
Don't encourage it. Don't encourage this heavy tech stuff.
He's not stream sniping, I hope, so he should know. But okay, and as going Hux, he's got a fusion up too. Captain Moho Mech is at this point he's got his big time economy going. Aiden's still not advanced, and that's not gonna.
Hey, maybe he'll spectate this part when he's in game. He might see the advanced and make a pivot.
Yeah, well, he's got his on his way now. There you go. His advance is up now. Yeah, that's right, Jack. This is the first time I've ever seen anyone go over on a. I mean, maybe he's thinking right here, oh, I can cross this, but like this area isn't even bottled up. Aiden's expanding, towards the middle, but he's gotta take these cons here. He needs to work that Control B button and take over these corners of the map here.
Yeah. Yeah, we played Counter-Strike 1.6.
Oh yeah, I remember Counter-Strike. We played Counter-Strike, Half-Life. I never got into like Team Fortress. I had a friend who was really into what was one of the other mod. It was
for Half-Life?
Yeah, it was a Half-Life mod where one person was a team of aliens, the other person was a team of Marines.
It
was like RTS
FPS
hybrid. No, it was like some Evolution something or.
I have no idea. Doesn't ring a bell.
I can't remember. I don't know why I can't remember. These air scouts are actually doing work for Aiden here. Kind of like extending his air. I like it. Especially since Az is going heavy on missile units, he's really able to see where these attacks are coming from. Age of Empires, yeah, Leslie, I played Age of Empires AoE 2. But really nothing stuck with me like TA, and part of it too is just these memories I have of like playing it in Korea, playing it with my family, playing it while I was in Iraq, and then getting back from. I don't know if you remember me, but I don't know if you were on Phoenixworks. I actually came home on mid-tour leave, and then logged on to Phoenixworks and played Total Annihilation. Being like, yep, I go back to the war zone in 2 weeks. Who wants to play some TA?
I remember a couple things. I remember you showed me a picture of, because you were demolitions, right? Like
yeah, he was a combat engineer, so I did.
Yeah,
I did demo.
Yeah, so I remember you had an IED that you had like taken down or something, right? It was just like a plastic explosive, and then you shaped it into a bunny.
Coding project stuff, natural selection. You're right. That was the name of the mod. Yes, I did show you the C4 bunny, and then I also had the not family friendly edition. I believe I showed you that one too.
I don't really remember that one, but I remember the bunny. So we'll just say yes.
I'll send you the picture. You'll appreciate it.
All right.
Basically, whenever we do a demolition of like a tree or something like that, we'd always do the formula to make sure we had the right amount of explosives to blow it up. But then palm trees were notoriously tough to demo. And so we'd always add just a little extra, and so we'd always take one of these particularly shaped devices and attach them to it just to give you a little extra oomph.
Yeah, more power. Yeah.
Nice T2
a
army.
little more girth to the plastic,
Yeah, Leslie, I think I was the highest ranking corps commander on Phoenixworks for the longest time. I was the first person to make it to the commander rank. Yeah, VanTurbo, you're right. Yeah, natural selection is the Half-Life mod. I actually thought natural selection was pretty cool of a concept, and I actually would love to have that kind of hybrid FPS, first person / RTS, where you gotta have a commander who's distributing resources that you learn on the map. And I actually think BattleTech would be a great universe for it.
Pretty sure. I don't remember the first. I feel like you were the first core.
Yeah, I was the first core commander. There were people who made Arm Commander before that, but I was the first core commander of Phoenixworks.
I feel like I was the first Arm Commander, but I know for a fact I was the first Arm High Commander.
Yeah, and I was. Yeah, when you're
no
a
way I was
commander,
going to get the Supreme.
That's true. When you're a commander, like whenever like I'd be me versus like Nick or Tip or somebody, like that was the end of the planet because of the way the Phoenix Earth game system worked.
Yeah.
So people would be like, no, don't play. I want to play this map. So hooked LLTs here by Aiden, and let's check out his economy. Aiden's economy's actually jumped ahead of Az at this point. This is one thing. Az is an OTA player. He's been around a long time. So I don't know if he knows he's got to get these mohos up and he's got to crank him, kind of mass out those mohos. Aiden getting a little HLTs in the middle, missile towers. He's got Panthers rolling. I actually like Aiden's chances at this point. He seems to have turned this one around.
Yeah, I feel like the commander battles were like 80% or something.
Yeah, it was like most of the planet.
I mean, I might be remembering that wrong, but there was no way I was going to make Supreme Commander the final rank because I had to play, or you in general had to play commanders. Like you couldn't play anyone below a certain rank.
Yeah, you had to play command. You had to have a certain commander win-loss ratio.
Yeah,
and it wasn't even like
you were the only one.
So
you were like the only commander. Yeah.
And then, but eventually there were more. Like you can actually go to the Wayback Machine and you can see the Phoenix Works ranks. So you can see in the end, like Nick made ARM Core Commander, Tip became a Core Commander, Venom I think got both of his ARM and Core accounts to Core Commander. And that's one of the things is I would love. Actually, no, maybe Venom didn't. But I would love if there was like an IGW with little like grinding system. Including one of the things that I loved about that too is the concept of the training game, where they'd encourage you to play new players and kind of teach them. And I actually had classes that I'd offer, like how to bomb, how to build, and I'd get all my training time in pretty easily. So as getting aggressive, using the Hawks on the LLTs, that's decent use of them. I'm not sure you have so much stuff. GG. What? Aiden? No, stop. Oh my gosh. Aiden.
Retro.
Aiden, you were just turning it around.
Yeah, Plu was Russia, I think.
Russian or yeah, well, PLU Russian was a player. War God was PLU. Tyrant was PLU, but Tyrant's not Russian. I'm pretty sure
they're not Russian.
Yeah, I don't think they're Russian. I think they were just. There was a guy. He was actually pretty good back in the day on Phoenix Works. His name was Russian.
Yeah, that's who I remember. Yeah, I remember Tyrant as well.
Yeah, here you go. So Aiden outproducing Az in the end, saying he's got too much stuff because Aiden didn't actually turn around. So that was a wrong situation when to surrender there. Just for the record, for those watching.
You should never surrender. You make them do the work.
Yeah, you got to feel the pressure there at that point.
Yep.
So, alrighty. So, okay, we should play some games here. You were on par with War God. War God was really good. He was kind of like hit or miss though. I felt. Yeah. So we were going through my TA history. So yeah, 2006 was when I want to say I kind of made it as far as being good. Where that's where like I beat Diablo in the pass, and that's where I kind of made my name for myself on as being a guy who could play weird maps. And that was the thing that was when I went over to Zone and I started playing people. And basically I would, because the only reputation I had was like, oh, Postal, that's the weird guy who plays core and plays on the pass. And so like I'd host a map on I'd host a game on Zone, and Rick would drop in and he'd be like, Postal, you're that guy who's good at the pass, right? And they'd be like, I'm like, okay, I guess. And then I'm okay at it, I guess. Be like, okay, play me. Play him on the pass, beat him. And then he'd be like, I'm not doing that again. So it's like...
Yeah, I remember those Phoenix Works Galactic War battles.
Yeah, you'd bomb me, you'd fail, and then you'd surrender. And then at that point, you didn't play me on the pass anymore.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, I'm good. I'm good not doing that ever again.
You did like I pulled the whole like, dude, I lost 100 games in a row to you. You can give me one here. Come on.
I did give you one there.
You gave me more than one.
You
did give me a couple.
Yeah. I remember the best I ever got in like my mind anyway, was when I played Venom 1v1 on, I think it was Phoenix Works actually. It was that or GBL. I played him one-on-one for like, I don't know, like 100 something games. Like we just were constantly fighting. And that kind of taught me reading the game, like interpreting things in the game from deductive reasoning.
Yep. That's
Because we're
like
both at like our peak gaming performance.
that's where I talk to people about this, like where the game actually becomes like a medium between you and the other person.
Yeah.
Where you both understand the game really, really, really well, and you have decent enough skills as far as clicking and doing the things, the physical things you need to be able to do to play the game well. And then it moves into this territory where it's like, well, not just what is he thinking, but what is he feeling? You know, are there any, especially like with me and RVD, I know I had this thing where it's like, would I be sitting there? I would actually think like, what buttons can I push? How can I irritate him? Like to
Oh, where you're like, oh, I guess that's GG, and then like they
yeah.
run into you, and yeah, that's
Yeah,
something you would do.
I
Yeah.
do that. But also just like seeing like, okay, well, he did this one thing right here, and so I understand like, okay, this is the way he typically plays and the pace he plays, and so just kind of understanding by what he does, also really just feeling out like, oh, this is the mood that he's in, um, and having it actually mean something in the game, where you're kind of beyond just where the game is a medium of competition between two people, and it's a meeting of minds. And it's TA is the only game where I get that now. Like because I got to that level, I watch uh, like football, and I see them. You're always like, oh, why are they like talking trash to each other? And like you see the cornerback like just being just a total jerk to the wide receiver, and you're like, why is he such a jerk? And
Are you describing me in a nutshell?
kind of, but like
Okay.
in football, like in watching pro sports too, I'm like, oh, the reason why that cornerback is doing that is because he knows he can't beat that receiver like on a route, one on one. And so he's just trying to screw with him. He's
Oh
just
yeah,
trying to
for sure.
basically play. He's playing everything that the game lets him do, and that includes running his mouth, just so he can win. You know.
Well, I
Um,
think yeah, like I think what that came down to for me and Venom at least was understanding the game state to like a not an obvious degree, but it's mostly like using deductive reasoning and then just kind of understanding what's possible from a player, like what their capabilities are, like what are they actually doing, things like that. And it's just like then you have like this. That's not centered, by the way.
yeah, T-Lake. Oh, yeah, T-Lake
Your
is you. I
mechs,
forget. Yeah. I forget.
but you built that off center, and you're triggering me right now.
Oh shoot, we didn't get in. Okay, failed launch. Yeah, Armax. I don't remember Asmo.
Was it Armex Asmo? I feel like that. Yo, if it's really Armex Asmo, my memory's freaky.
So the thing is, it's funny how like the clans. It's funny like how I remember like people see like Postal and they're like, "Are you FFAX Postal?" And I'm like, "Yes." What other Postal is there who played TA? Yeah,
Oh, snap. There was Armex Neo, there was
yeah,
Armex
Neo. But Neo
Mofo,
was also
Armex Core,
Neo was French, wasn't he?
Corn, Armex Corn, Armex Neo, Armex Mofo. They played in around 2002, 2003. I have to be right on that. I have to be it's Armex Asmo.
Check Tatters. You might see a few.
True, true. Okay, it's not Harders. Okay, chill. Asmo, search. No?
Tatters.
Arm X. There's Armex Neo.
Yeah, Neo was the main guy.
Armex Mace JPM. Armex Ashmo.
Or is it Arm X Ushmo?
It's Armex Ashmotode, but like I feel like I'm right. I feel like I'm right. I don't have replays in my save folder, but
Okay. All right. So for those watching, I'm playing here. One of the the videos I intend to do along with the how to bomb video is I want to do a how to anchor when you're doing team play. So I got Lofty on my side here, and Aiden and and they are no slouch. Although my team is stacked, I believe I have the more powerful team here. So it means if I lose, I will be sad. But
why do you call it anchoring though?
anchoring. What would be another?
I mean, I don't feel like that's like a proper term for a
Yeah.
team play in TA. You just do as good as you can.
No, but there's a specific position. So remember that the Mounds of Mars game that we played, where I was in the back. And then when you play Gods of War, when you play from the Gods of War 2, when you play from the corner.
Yeah, but I mean, if we're being realistic, any spot you can get attacked on. So
Oh yeah, you can, but you want to play if you're playing like a support position, where your position
no,
on the map, because you have to avoid friendly fire. That's something that
no,
you
I
need
know,
to do.
Leslie. I'm just joking. You should always just try to be as massive as possible. It's
Yeah,
not
but
really about the position.
your position will determine because you can also be like because if you're playing up front, like right now where Lofty's at, he can play aggressive and move towards that middle. I really
Yeah,
shouldn't.
but you could too.
I really shouldn't do that from where I'm at.
Yeah, you could just do it all, man. Come on, man. You've like degenerated from what I've taught you.
No. The point is here is Lofty's position. He's in the position where he's got to cover that middle and move in and go aggressive there. I'm gonna do the rest.
I mean, or hear me out. You just do all of it.
I'm not sending units to the middle. That's Lofty's job. That's the other thing is trusting your teammates is an important part of it.
Oh, yeah, you should not trust them and you should do all of
See,
it.
that's not how you be a good team player.
Oh, it really is. It really is. See, they're all laughing because they know I'm right. Oh, that's fantastic.
All right, the other thing I'm going to do here is just in case Az or Aiden decide they want to go. This is the one thing I was like, I am being a little sloppy here because this is the thing is guys who are new to TA, learn how to go air. So that way I can't do what I'm doing here, where I am just kind of counting on the fact that you're not air. And so I know I don't have to play it safe, so I can go aggressive, where right now they know, oh, Postal knows how to go air first, therefore they have to think about building more earlier missile towers.
Sure. While Postal's like discussing why he should not do everything, what is it, Junior? What you want to add?
Not do everything. He doesn't have anything he wants to. Nice play by I like what Lofty's done here. He's got some guys up front scouting out for us. C is really important here.
All right, let me ask you a question. Are you gonna just like point out how great he's doing at his job so you can anchor?
No, that's not how this works.
All right,
I'm
cool.
just
Because
pointing.
like
I'm pointing
you
this
should
out
help
for-
him out.
Yeah, we're gonna help out.
Yeah. Help him out.
So the thing is,
it all,
what
man.
Vapor's saying about getting big too, is because I'm in the back, I can actually crack more resources as playing aggressive with a comm. Okay. So that basically closes up that choke. The other thing I can do because I'm further back is I can build more cons, whereas Lofty is going to have to build a few units to cover the middle.
Let me ask you a theoretical question here, right? So if we have ARM versus Core, and so since this is the history of TA basically on the anniversary, might as well talk about this. So ARM was about clones as their commanders, and Core was about AI technically, like
Yeah, the patterns.
imprinting.
Yep.
Yeah, imprinting. You think? How do you think ARM commander units, like the unit itself, handled having a person in it if they need to use the restroom? Because that's a transition into me needing to go use the restroom. I'll be right back.
Take care. Yeah, I imagine it's much like when I was deployed, where we would just go when we needed to go, where we needed to go, wherever we were. Okay, so this is one thing about playing in the back too, is I can build a crap ton of comms. Really too many at this point. Did you? That's right. Oh, this is cruel by Asweb. He's playing super aggressive, but we can punish that. ARM was supposed to be the clones. And core, so ARM is biological. Okay. Aiden going C, he might have actually gone hover, and that would actually be a problem if this is hover. Lofty's actually going to do all the work while I'm doing nothing. Nope, okay, so he's got skeets. Okay, I'm probably going to have to send some teacher units, give him the Lofty. I'm actually going to go hover and try and use that to pressure north. Yeah, ARM was supposed to be humans. Like, I don't think there are any aliens in the TA universe. I think there's one other mech somewhere. There it is. Lofty, hang in there. So the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to share advance with Lofty, get a few cons out. Oh shoot, I'm making all this extra energy and I'm not using it. That's what I need to be doing. Lofty's already advanced because I don't need to share with him.
I've returned.
Lofty's doing it all. I'm sitting back here doing nothing, and Lofty is busy saving the day. He's fighting both people while I do nothing.
Who's anchoring who here?
Lofty's carrying. That's what that is. So I'm in the anchor position, but he's carrying. So anybody can carry.
Did you already go in about the ARM versus core, like?
We talked about it, that basically, of course you would just go wherever and whenever you needed to.
Well, I feel like then the ARM commander should do two things. It should fluctuate between having a higher, production, passive income, and then also, less. Because, if you're eating food and then, generating resources,
Mm-hmm. Jay Regan, thank you for the $1 3 times. I appreciate it. It will go towards, tournaments.
Yeah, so ARM was just clones. So they would clone their greatest strategists to be the commander units.
So there's just a bunch of Irish clones running around there.
Yeah, essentially. So they would take their greatest commanders and clone them to be the, pilots of the commanders. Yeah. And then ARM or core was just AI imprints of people. There you go. Fun fact. That's what decimated 1 million worlds.
All right. Looks like the pressure has stopped here, though. There we go. Here comes more. Aiden's actually setting units up through the middle. All right. I'm going to get some... Oh, shoot. I sent this guy down there. That was a mistake. I needed to use that con to guard out more cons.
No, so it's like a mech suit for ARM. The commander is just like a mech, and there's a person in it controlling everything.
I'm not being a good teammate right now. My teammate's getting doubled. Oh, there he goes. He's got his pyros up there, then. Okay, we're
Man, you should make some units, man.
I don't have anything that shoots. There you go. Alright.
Hey, boy, Junior out here with these donos, man.
Oh, yeah, whoa! Thank you for the $10 super chat. That will go very far. I can now eat microwave bean burritos.
Yeah. So when you dono that much, man, you get to tell Postal what he has to say on stream. So like, lay it out.
Alright, we got units here coming up. Oh, he's gonna drop the con. So here's the problem: is if I fight in here, I'm gonna like destroy his stuff, and I don't want to do that. There we go. Managed to sneak through.
Die core scum. That's a little.
It's a little intense.
Well, that's a little awkward, actually, being that you're a core player.
I am a core commander. Wait, who just said die core scum?
Oh, the guy hit you up with these donations, man.
No, I didn't. I just see, will this get through?
Just wait a moment. I told him that with that kind of donation, he can make you say whatever, so...
It's true. It's true.
Hey, man, don't worry about it. If Postal doesn't say it, I'll say it. I got your back. Core is scum. I also feel like that's a Star Wars reference, so I respect it.
The way Nick and I would always go back and forth, we'd go on Phoenix Works and I'd say like armed vermin, and he would respond core scum. So it's armed vermin and core scum.
Well, yeah, because it's rebel scum,
I almost just sparked my moho there.
Can you even do that?
No, not in ProTA. It's just out of habit though.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we were looking at that earlier with Knob in one of the replays from the ones we were watching.
These levelers shred peewees. No surprise there. Okay, so there's missile towers on land here that are helping me ward off as is.
I've totally not been paying attention to this game at all. I am so sorry. What are you doing?
What am I doing?
Yeah, this is sort of like a teachable moment where, like you're the student and I'm the teacher, and I'm like, now how did you come to this conclusion?
Well, what am I doing? I am busy building lots of resources so I can do everything. Remember, I was told to do everything?
Right, that's good that you paid attention to that, because there's going to be a quiz at the end of the class.
Quiz at the end of the class. Listen to this guy. It's like he thinks he taught me how to play TA or something.
Yeah, that's so weird, man. Who would ever do that?
Alright, here we go. Alright, so he's C. The other thing we're going to do is we're going to get some advanced C up and use it just to crank the resources. Alright, and... let's get this Pyres to clean up that mess. And the other thing we need to do is we need to go air. It's time to fly.
Why my pretties?
Interesting. Yeah, the levelers are shallow enough that they're they're not shooting. Okay, Aiden's got a 12 drop.
Yeah, Leslie, that's why I'm here, man. I gotta help my boy out.
Yeah, it's true. That's why I have Vapor. He's a pretty solid co-host here.
Yeah. Also, I'm able to do everything, but not everyone can. So that's why he kind of scoffed at the idea of doing everything earlier when I told him to.
I'm just not that talented.
Don't sell yourself short, man. You wrote a book.
It's true. Now, available
And
now for pre-order. Check the link in the description.
Yeah. And apparently I bought it. So when does that come out?
October 17th.
Okay, sweet.
I will definitely be asking you if it arrives and in good quality, because if it doesn't, then I will be calling my printer.
Okay. So, like, is there going to be any, like, pictures in there? Like, what am I expecting?
This is a picture book. So yes, and my wife did the artwork. And yes, she is in fact real.
That was quick. It's almost like people have accused you of stuff before.
She doesn't want to make an appearance on this live stream to defend her work, though.
So she was the artiste?
Yes, so she did all the art for it. Oh, look us up. So this is not a bad thing that I discovered this now, because this is really easy to fix. Right. Okay. I'm rolling in metal now.
I mean, you are the anchor, so...
Thanks, buddy. There you go, there's a hover gun. Oh yeah, I said I was going to do that, wasn't I? I got to do everything. Vapor says I have to do everything.
Yeah, man. You thought this was going to be easy? Shoot.
Okay, we're going to get the commander. He's going to build some stuff. There we go. Let's get this going. Oh, wait, what am I doing? There's this. We're going to start one of these, too. All
That's a good plan, man. Underrated thing, that thing.
What thing? The thing?
Yeah, that one thing.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Okay, I got a level limiter attack. Oh, interesting. Watch, these levers are going to pop up and shred this thing. And down it goes. Aiden doing some hover loving here.
Man, that is an interesting interaction I've never seen before.
Leveler shredding a Crusader.
Yeah.
I gotta say,
yep.
Didn't think I'd see it.
Not the verses I've ever thought would occur, but by Barnes and Noble? I don't know. It was on Amazon, right?
It's on Barnes and Noble. It will be on Amazon once it's released. Amazon's not letting us do a pre-order because of the printer we're using. They don't like.
I got it on Amazon.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Here comes a big ol' attack up through the middle. So I'm trying to stay down and south here, and make sure that I'm not giving any friendly fire to my boy here, to Lofty. I'm still having trouble keeping up with these resources.
I mean, I looked it up on Amazon because I thought that's what it was on, and then it was there, so it let me order it.
I had no idea it was there. And I'm about to drop these Crusaders to the Pels. We're gonna have to build some land units here. I should be able to handle this sea attack here.
I don't know, how good is your unit control? That's the real question.
It's pretty bad right now, in case you were wondering. Go, use the Enforcer to shred the Pels. Actually, I think I got enough here just to cause problems in general. Still need that advanced C.
I think so, Casey. Not sure.
Sedans, yeah, this was a Supreme Commander map. Okay. Okay. That's a lot of them there Pelicans. You know what? I gotta get some of this Pel action too. Except I'm gonna have my Gims.
Yep.
Forcer, racking up the kills. Oh jeez, these guys are plugged, come on. Alright, I got enough hover tanks too, they can easily defeat Pels.
You know, it'd be a really good idea.
Building
just
stuff.
Well, I mean, you've got these advanced vehicles, right? These advanced vehicle construction. They could probably guard that C lab that's really close to the edge.
They can't. Their range isn't far enough. I've checked.
Are you sure about that?
Pretty sure.
Like in this game checked?
I don't think their build range is any longer than the standard. I can try. Just the regular con was very upset with me when I tried to do that. Okay. Hover tanks absolutely shred Pels, so.
Oh. That's what I saw, Junior. One of the things I love about having nieces and nephews with kids have dump paths.
Dump paths? I don't know what you mean.
I mean, is this like a... I feel like this has to do with feces, somehow.
No. This is actually a lot of metal that I'm getting here from Az.
Yeah, for sure.
So either he's got a ton of metal income. Alright.
Oh yeah, so the advanced vehicle con can't get there. My bad.
Okay. Alright, you stop.
Oh, yeah. When you want to keep hoarding, you just like... Yeah.
Okay, that's a ton of metal for me there. And we're gonna get our advance going.
Oh, so I'm gonna need to see more economy from you, my child.
What do you mean more economy?
What, you should be
satisfied. Do you not see this massive economy that's being cracked here?
I mean, well, our definitions of massive are entirely different. I wouldn't be satisfied with 129 metal income.
I hope
just
Lofty's
saying.
not actually at only 30. He's at 68. Okay.
Oh no, he's not doing much, man. He's feeding off of your sheer metal.
I made him put in work. I'm not sharing any metal anymore, so these hovers in here actually shred these Pels.
Hey, he's at 35 metal.
Az is playing here. He came to play. Okay. I also came to drop one of these closer to the front. There we go. All right.
Hang on, how much metal do you have for that advanced lab?
How much metal do I have?
Yeah.
Which advanced lab are you talking about?
The one you just made, the keybind.
I have all of the metal in the water here.
There you go, man.
Okay. All right. It's time for Lofty and I to turn the tables here. Oh, come on.
Correct, Leslie. Gimps are really good in ProTA. Sort of like being able to answer the Pel, because that was a very big imbalance in OTA.
That was one of the more frustrating things playing as a Corps Commander.
There's still a slight difference, but it's not an egregious imbalance anymore, so it's good.
Alright. Don't think they're going to be ready for me to dump a bunch of metal on their island.
No?
No, I don't think they're ready for that.
Hey man, shoot your shot.
this boy. So you get your economy rip-roaring.
Hey, I'm saying, man, you gotta teach everyone. This is your job as a streamer.
Yeah, right? So what I'm doing here is I built a bunch of T1 aircons, and I'm using them to guard an advanced aircon that came out, so that way I can use that to seriously boost my economy.
Basically, he took offense to me saying he needs more economy. So now he's going to try to do it. So he should always be trying to do that. Everyone should always be trying to have more resources.
Looks like someone else beat me to it. So now all these cons are going to reclaim really fast. There we go, as is already Hawks. That's okay. I don't have any of those yet, but we'll get to it.
Oh my. Remember where those are coming from?
Remember where what's coming from?
Those C-cons?
Yeah. Don't have enough economy. Need more. I also need to get my advanced radar targeting going here. Alright, got a fusion up, getting my sea resources going. Okay, looks like we need to send my hover tanks up north there. Oh snap. It's getting real here. Oh, this is a perfect setup right here. Got his Pels trapped by my skeets, and then the enforcers are just in range to shred it. Oh no, he's took out the air cons before I finished the DDM. Alright, he's still coming down. We can block that from down here. We're just going to build a Thunderbolt or two, just in case stuff gets through. Oops, looks like I let some stuff get through.
Hey man, it happens, man.
I think we'll be okay. What I'm doing here is I'm pressing D and then force firing these depth charges to absolutely shred these Pels. Okay, so I got a big group of hover tanks here. Use this to put some pressure. Aiden, oh shoot, that's not done. But you know what, now I can finish it. We're just going to grab a few of these guys, and we're going to finish this DDM out in the middle of nowhere. It's going to be helpful. Alright.
Oh yeah, no, for sure, Leslie. That's exactly what's going on.
Yeah,
we knew it, though.
Az is definitely building Hawks, although I don't know if he's got the economy for it.
He's got the economy for some stuff, bro.
Yeah, he definitely does. Something's going on here. Alright, so I'm going to grab these cons. We're going to go out here, and we're going to pick up the mess. Alright. More flak is needed, especially around my fusions. Alright. Okay, so now I have my advanced radar targeting up. It's going to come in super handy. Okay. Oh look, Hawks. That is not mass Hawks. Not even close.
Well, okay, unpopular opinion. What if he had a lot more and they've already died?
Oh, if he had a lot more than that? Oh, what if he had a lot more?
Yeah.
And I don't think I've killed any of his.
LOL 12 Hawks.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a dozen.
Yeah.
I gotta say that was I do not fear the 12 Hawk number there. Okay. Alright, it's time to put pressure. What is going on here? Oh shoot. Should be plenty of destroyers. Oh, Aiden doing some nice UC action here.
So, you really gonna make a level 1 radar next to a tier 2 radar?
The tier 2 radar is dead.
Is it?
Yes. But don't worry, we'll get a tier 2 radar out there because I now have my economy boosters. Where do I get all this metal?
I've never seen the wreck before. What?
Yo, come on, Aiden. You can't just surrender like that.
Oh, man. Hey, man, he knew the score, man. Those hover tanks. Woo! Right? That's what I'm saying. Like, I've never seen a radar wreck before.
Yeah, it doesn't happen very often.
Thing. That's a ProTA thing, man. Because that would not be a lot. That would not even be there. Tell Aswip, yes, you did.
Alright. We're just going to converge in the middle here with all this firepower. We're going to keep cranking fusions and Moho metal makers.
Yeah, a weasel, like a stray weasel laser. For sure. Like a flea laser is what's killed it.
This thing is, if you go heavy units like Az did this game, you have to win it. Otherwise, somebody like me who went all cons is going to win.
I would just like to ask the group a question here. How do they feel about you attempting to just do everything? Seems like it worked, you know?
Stop, you.
I didn't do everything, but I guess
Hey,
maybe it looks that way.
Lofty held that medal. He did a great job. Okay, I don't want to hear it. Don't want to hear any besmirching of the name of Lofty.
Oh, I'm not besmirching Lofty at all. My man survived this 2v1 while you were trying to do this whole anchoring thing. So he held it off, man. He did his thing.
All right, I have Hawks.
Yo, could you imagine being Lofty in this 2v2 and you're just like, why am I getting murdered? And then you look over and you see your allies making rapiers. And you're like,
rapiers are good in ProTA, I'll have you know.
Got it.
Besmirching rapiers, mocking my building.
Hey, look, man, you started. Look how much income you have. When I started making fun of you for having like 120.
You know I was gonna get here anyway.
Maybe I feel like you accelerated it a little bit because you were being mocked and besmirched. See, they get it. They understand.
So having...
He was Russell Crowe in The Gladiator.
I don't know why I'm bothering reclaiming Rex when I'm accessing big time on E.
It's the principle of the thing, man.
I know.
Just do it.
Just do it by habit. That's why I feel like a lot of TA is now just, you know...
It's habitual, man.
Yeah, there's a lot of... You gotta build up good habits and then use them.
Yep.
I like how Az is holding out here.
He might not have seen the fact that you told him that Aiden surrendered, though. That could be it.
Yeah, Aiden, if you're gonna surrender to you at least gotta give before you do. My Timmy's almost up here.
Oh, wow, you really went forward with that thing. Okay, okay.
Gotta have multiple Timmys, though. Go for the,
Excessive force.
Yeah, Az doesn't understand the reason for the quit. I concur. Alright.
I don't think he... Yeah, I don't think it's as bad as he thought.
No, he was... Their situation wasn't... I mean, it was pretty desperate because I'm huge now, but it wasn't... I just had sent some tanks at Aiden, and then he surrendered.
Addendum, they were hover tanks?
He says, BB. Yeah. So we'll actually target some... Ooh, Hawks on the ground. Kill them quickly. Alk. Who's Alk? In history of TA, Vapor, who is Alk?
I'd rather not comment.
Okay. We don't have to talk about him.
That's some story time for another day.
When it's not family friendly?
Pretty much, yeah.
So if you want to keep building up your build power, what you do here is you have your main builder here, right? So I have him set to a hotkey, and then I control Z all of my advanced air cons, and they're going to guard him. And so now I can basically build whatever I want. Ain't nobody going to stop me, and it's all going to get done very quickly. Oh, very nice. Az flying right over my A, just to clean up my Vamp Swarm. Surprise, surprise, I have a whole another one ready now.
Oh, Aiden said game's over because you have twice our combined income.
Yes, I do.
I told you, Postal, don't settle on 120, man.
You are correct, Aiden. We were going to win this one, but, I mean, you have to entertain the boys. That's what we're here for. We're here for the battle, the big booms. Az is holding out like a champ.
Postal, it's 2022. Don't assume the genders, the boys or the girls.
Let's be serious. I know my viewership. I've looked at the stats. I have one female viewer, and her name is Chowie.
She should be on right now for the anniversary of
I know,
TA.
seriously.
Where's she at?
Where is your deal?
I don't know. You should message her and be like, get on.
Yeah.
What's happening? I'm streaming. LOL?
LOL, question mark?
Yeah, basically.
Flag, oh look, ooh, Az is going big with the fusions here too. Yeah,
Yo,
QQQQFS.
Aiden, you two were putting pressure on Posty, man.
Yeah, you guys actually made me have to work.
He had to go and get toilet paper halfway through the game.
Let's see, I want to see these BB shells come in and nail this thing. Okay, or just miss by a mile.
You haven't killed enough things yet, you know? Oh. Or targeting the fusion, hear me out. They miss and hit something better.
Like the com. Yeah.
Like the commander.
If only that's what it was. Oh geez, yeah, I exploded in metal income. Oh.
Huh.
Yeah,
That's
so
crazy.
I was
man.
all cons in the beginning. Just so you know, Aiden. And I wasn't able to watch the chat here because, you know, I had to actually pay attention. Which I do in all games. I'm not the best chat watcher. That's why I have Vapor here with me. Zero access. That's the goal right there.
No, it's not rage quit, but like you guys were like torching their team. Trust me. Watching it from Postal's point of view, it was starting to look pretty dire.
Yeah, you got those hovers on the land, and I was like, okay, I wasn't ready for this.
Honestly, the GG was not obvious. Not joking.
Yeah, you're mad. Don't be mad, Aiden. Oh yeah, the fact you see how many cons I had on those factories? You had to kill the cons first. Especially when you kill like one con and then the wrecks show up and then the wrecks are blocking your shots. It's so frustrating too.
Oh yeah, true. Wait, what ship? What ships?
Ship range. ProTA. Oh, the Crusaders.
Did they get increased range?
No, they didn't.
Oh, okay. You want them to be increased. Yeah, no, man. I'm gonna have to hard pass on that one.
That is the Crusader range is a OTA staple. You do that,
and it's good. It's good. If it was further, ooh,
it would be a problem.
Yeah. Also, people still wouldn't build it because they just, you know, are fantastic.
So, for those just joining us, we are doing the 25th anniversary of TA Stream here. TA turned 25 just a few days ago. To celebrate, of course. Make sure you check out the Chris Taylor and the discussion that I had with Chris Taylor. That's on the channel. And I do have to plug once again. I have to shill for the sponsor of this video, which is myself and my book, which is now available for pre-order. And the link is in the description. If you can get it, you can pre-order it from Barnes and Noble. So. If you guys want to check that out, my wife and I would greatly appreciate it. It is a fun story, of course. It's a picture book for the children. It's a campfire story at heart, and I believe you won't be disappointed in the fantastic artwork as well as the catchy story that's on the inside of the cover. So oh no, Aiden, no. 2v2.
Yeah, no, we're not. Look, if you want to celebrate TA's like anniversary, please do not do it in this fashion.
Oh, Aiden knows the way to my heart.
No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Yeah, Leslie, TA was based on like physics, real physics. So if you've ever messed around with
I'm gonna refill my drink here. I'll be back.
yeah, no problem. If you ever messed around with what's the projectile physics, I guess. So a lot of how like the angle of a projectile, how far it goes, velocity, etc. Like you can determine based on the angle of the shell or whatever. Like if you're talking about like tanks fighting or something, that's just TA. It's based on real world physics, so a lot of this stuff should be you can kind of infer those things. But good game. Aiden, man, you need to cheer up, dude. It's the 25th anniversary. Come on.
It's gonna be 40 minutes of suffering no matter what. All right, should we move into the room with the boys here and bring everybody into the chat?
I mean, if you want to, man, I feel like we need to cheer Aiden up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know. He's being all sad that he lost.
He's been a sad little goose. Let's do it.
All right, hold on. Hop over.
Each of those cons? Oh,
hello everybody, and welcome to Total Annihilation Replays. Remember, this is a family-friendly channel. On the chat today, I have Aiden himself, the incredible, the intelligent player who chooses impeccable maps and has incredible games. The aptly family-friendly named Knob. We're just gonna call him Knob, Krogar, and Vapor joining us here. Stag is we got Stag and Az and Lofty and myself, and we're going to be playing some The Pass, which of course, TA classic. You got to celebrate TA's 25th birthday with a absolute classic.
Progarth, man, why are you not jumping in this game?
They already started.
Oh man,
it's too late. I would have.
Hey man, check this out. Next game.
Yeah, I don't know.
Krogarth, you got to throw up a happy birthday TA video on your channel too. For those who don't know,
need to.
Krogarth also reviews TA games. He's just moved it. He does ProTA. He's got some OTA games there too. For TA's 25th birthday, there is no better time for the game. We've got quite a bit of a renaissance here with multiple casters and players, all just enjoying it. So.
Hey, I'd love to give a shout out to our boy Robbie P out here. You're welcome. This game's for you, bro.
Robert, oh yeah. Hello there. Sorry, I just ended the chat up.
Everybody gets a nickname. Sorry. If you have an actual name, I'm going to butcher it on purpose. So I'm sorry.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting for them to do the pass.
Man, my man's so shook about playing on the pass. He's just like...
I'm actually playing sloppy here.
Yeah, he's so terrible.
Okay, so typically 2v2, we're not playing this right. But I'm going to be okay with it because I want to be greedy.
Mm-hmm. So Postal.
Greedy, you say?
Yeah, Postal, why don't you tell us why you like this map so much?
I like this map because it is the only core map other than Dark Side in OTA. And so it was the first map that I discovered that like core is actually better on.
Okay, and why is that?
It's because of the bombers. The Shadow was excellent, especially if you stack them. And that basically is what this map is all about, was the T1 bombers and how you use them, how you play with them.
And what is it not about?
It is not about rushing units to the pass.
It's not about the flash.
It's not about the flash or the hawk, even no pelicans. You don't have basically all of the arms advantages are completely nullified by
terrain.
By the terrain, exactly.
So follow-up question. ProTA balanced out a lot of those differences, imbalances, so to speak. So would you still consider this?
Oh, it's still 100% a core map.
Okay.
The reason
Because
why
core
the
has
reason why
a
is
better bomber.
it added in. So the bomber's still solid. The shadow's great, of course, and even though as in ProTA we play with gentleman's rules. We do no stacks. So here we go. Oh, very
I don't think they can cross. I don't think
Yeah.
they can cross it, but ooh.
Yeah, thuds can't go over the hills.
No, they do not.
So we sorry, I'm like trying to talk and click here. So we don't play with stacks here in ProTA, mostly because we couldn't figure out how to fix it. Because it is a bug, it's an exploit, but we couldn't figure out how to get it to. And especially since core got buffed, like there was a rule change basically said, I say core is now even with arm in a lot of things, so there's really no more reason to stack. I'm actually surprised Stag actually hit that. Most people do not know how to bomb on the pass in their first run.
He doesn't. He missed.
Oh yeah, well he didn't get the max, but he did hit a wind.
No. Yeah, he
missed.
has been practicing bombing. I think he's worked on elevation bombing because he did aim
The pass is
correctly.
hard. You have to work the pass itself.
Yeah.
But Postal, I think you were about to talk about the broken unit called the Dominator.
Oh yes, the Dominator is the reason in ProTA why things now have moved even more in chorus column. Dom is fantastic on this map.
Sure, we'll see some.
I am playing so poorly with my energy management right now.
No, Stagma's gotten pretty solid at bombing. I think there was like a game where I was watching. It was a multiplayer game where he got bombed. It was really brutal.
Oh yeah, no, that was me. I was the one who bombed him. You remember?
And then
It was Gods of War
was
2.
it you?
It was me. Yeah.
Well, it may have just been multiple games then, because I feel like it was a different game.
I thought the one that
remember
you're talking about, Vapor, was Nick.
You were on voice, and
I think it was
remember
Nick,
that you
yeah.
were very happy that I was bombing Stag.
Okay, so it might have been a couple games, because I think I've been pretty happy a few times about that. Anyway, but yeah, he's I think sort of learned from that and like tried to do it himself. So
yeah, he's a good player. He's learned to adapt and stuff. So
yeah.
Az and I are being complete and total noobs here with no radar. Sorry, and you didn't hear that we have no radar.
Hear what now?
Exactly, man.
The other thing is,
well done.
by going air, Stag has the advantage of being able to reclaim trees on the mountain with air cons. Did he just give these to me?
But did he?
Alright. Pretty balanced right now with resources.
See, you assume that Stagma has played this map before.
I'm not assuming he's played it before, but this is actually decently smart by Az with what he's doing here because of the reclaiming with trees.
Why are you making so many K-bot cons?
So for those who don't know, K-bot cons are more efficient than solars when it comes to than when it comes to actually building solars, because they are cheaper because of what they make. You see here, looking on the bottom left of my screen, how it says 0.3 and +9. It actually makes 0.25 metal and +9 energy. So for the price of the metal per metal value of the K-bot cons versus the solars, you actually get a more efficient economy by just building K-bot cons and having them sit around.
And
you get build power.
Fun fact, they're smaller.
Yep, you can cram more. They're tougher, harder to destroy. So overall, they're better for this scenario. The issue with them, why you don't see people do it on every map, is it takes a lot of this factory represents a significant metal investment that doesn't immediately pay returns. And you can see it's using up all my economy to build it, and it's slow. And obviously they can't shoot, so that's kind of a big deal in TA.
Is it effective to bomb them with the shadows we were talking about earlier?
No, because all you need to do is I just go like this, I hit patrol, and they'll repair themselves. So you have to be pretty specific. You need to have enough bombers. Now it is like for these, it'd be good to bomb that, and that's something that I would always target to do.
Oh, he is doing it. Where's your thuds, bro?
Yeah, but they don't do it.
Well, they don't pass the hill. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're still getting your thuds, but
I mean, you might be able to like.
You might be able to
Angle.
long ball him by overshooting him.
That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. Is it?
yeah,
or
that's
you can
that.
get
That's
it at
that
an angle.
physics we were talking about earlier. You know what I'm saying?
Get it at an
Boy.
angle, so they can't be hit, but they can shoot over stuff.
Yeah.
So Chris Taylor apparently said it came from his baseball game.
Yep. If you listen to the interview I've got with him, he talks about
Hardball too.
Yeah.
Yeah, physics.
Huh. Interesting.
All
right, so here we go. We're cranking our economy. You can see as he went the solar route, so you can see his economy versus mine on the K-bot route, and you can see where we're at.
Well, he did reclaim his lab, so that's why he's got a metal bank, which is kind of interesting for 2v2.
That used to be the way. I mean, honestly, the way you play this 2v2 is you have one person farm solars, and then you reclaim the stuff and you put it into more efficient economy, and you have one person go air and constantly bomb. Bombing early on, especially against K-bot, it's not always the best choice.
Okay, so I have a follow-up question. So, where would you find 3 other crazy people to play this with you 2v2?
I mean, I've got 3 right now.
I know. So really,
we used to play.
you're all a bunch of psychos.
I would play this. I actually have a really good TAD of me and Bulldog versus Rick and Pacer on the pass, and it was so funny because Bulldog and I, like, we weren't considered, especially when we were playing, we weren't considered good, you know. I think Bulldog was always underestimated, especially on PD. He was very good on that map.
Okay. Yep. Okay.
But he was not good on anything that wasn't a land map. Like, he played PD, Comet Catcher, and Moon Quartet.
I remember Bulldog. Actually, I wonder if I even have TADs of him in my folder.
I mean, he was always in the team games. He'd be typically the host. And he's a really fun guy. We actually had him on not too long ago, and it was kind of funny. So, I see what Az is doing.
You had him on, like, the stream?
No, he wasn't on a stream, but he came on and we played some TA.
Okay. I don't have any TADs of him.
Gods of War 2.
The old Gal 2.
Good map.
I mean, that's debatable.
I'm glad you said it because I really wanted to say that. Krogarth is my spirit animal today. You've been reading some of those old reviews, man. I can see it.
Yeah. I mean, I read everything TA related.
Yeah, Coding. Yeah, thanks for the props there. Yeah, it was a very fun interview, and for me, it was, I getting to interview the guy who made the game that I like. So.
Don't stall. Oh, there goes your energy.
Yeah, I'm screwing up. It is better to stall on metal than energy on this.
It's true.
Energy generates you metal.
Mm-hmm.
In case anyone's wondering, But I have a question, just a general question, and I'm curious how other people play this game. So, I turn shadows off and I turn SFX off. Am I like the only one that does that?
I am not familiar with that idea.
Yeah, I've never toggled either.
I've messed with it,
plus,
but no.
Yeah, type plus SFX.
Okay.
You know,
Get
for
through
the
with like
fans.
smoke and stuff, right?
Sort of.
Or like big explosions.
I'm waiting for Postal to do it, but I
Hold
don't
on a
think he's
second.
gonna do it.
Why do you play without shadows?
Yeah, you need.
It's a it's a simple story. Ultimately, computers were really terrible back in the day when
Oh,
this
so you
game came
still
out.
Well,
do
they
it.
just
Okay.
couldn't handle the game. Like that's one thing that's surprising about this is how much the how much the game scaled.
Still waiting for Postal to do plus SFX.
What's that do?
Just find out. Just for the this is for your chat, man.
I don't know. I know what Sing does.
Yeah, you got a request, man.
You want to see? Yeah, here we go.
You can do plus dither if you want to have a seizure.
Yeah. Okay, so do you see a difference with SFX?
No, I don't. I don't see what's going on.
That's interesting.
I saw
you
something
should.
change subtly, but I didn't notice it. I can't.
Yeah. Do you see any nano lathing?
Oh yeah,
Uh,
I don't.
Yep.
Well, I want to see that.
I think you could type it again and
It did.
it'll
It's
work.
back now. Yeah. Gotta have it. Gotta have the green spray.
Well, it was like coding said, it was all to reduce lag. And it's just
That
like
makes sense.
force of habit now, and that's the way I remember the game. So I don't have shadows. I don't have the nano lathe beam.
I always play with it on. I didn't know you could turn it off.
I feel like that would look
Yeah,
weird. to
plus
have your
ATM, yeah.
aircraft flying around without a shadow.
yeah, it's harder to tell
Okay, we're
when
gonna
that
turn
actually
Sing
turns
off
into
because
something.
it's annoying.
I mean, I guess it all depends on what you're used to.
True.
Don't know what they're saying with plus saying. Don't know.
Every now and then they'll honk.
Yeah,
What did they say?
honk.
Honk.
Yeah, somebody trolled me with this.
I wonder who that was. You do.
Don't access that energy.
So that was sloppy. I should not have done that. I should have reclaimed it. But
Wow, Venom would be throwing a fit right now if he saw that.
Oh yeah, 50. Ooh. So here's a question: why do cons generate energy in metal instead of like I don't know, spending energy?
they just
Like, I know they
well they
spend it
do.
when they
So you see how
move.
this one's income is on the left side, income is on the top, expenditures on the bottom.
When they move, they spend energy, right? And some things do.
Yeah, some things do like the radar bots and stuff. Not everything
I
does
think
though.
aircraft does too.
Yeah, I have these aircraft right here. You can see, but they make and spend. So if I set it down on the ground, then it actually doesn't necessarily.
It's only
Does
like
anybody know
one.
why it was called K-Bot? I don't
Yes,
know.
it's in the interview actually. It's Kevin
it-
Bot,
Oh,
the guy who
okay.
worked there, whose name was Kevin.
Thought it was a killbot. I don't know.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
Oh, hello.
Man, I totally would have lied if, like, 20 years later, someone asked me why I named it such a thing. I'd be like, yeah, dude, it was Killerbot for sure, not Kevin. We didn't. I mean, we had a guy that worked there named Kevin, but it was totally not like Kevin. But it was Killerbot.
That was a sloppy
Come on,
run.
guys.
No, it's totally killbot. Yeah,
Yeah.
post hoc rationalization.
Isn't this map weird with off screening too?
Yeah, it is. I have not. The other thing is you have to practice it.
Because the elevation coming back on screen is like super.
You have to
jacked
back.
up.
You have to. Yeah. I did not get anything there. I can handle these guys.
Yeah, people used to say no EMGs because they were bad. They use lag as an excuse. But everything lagged the game, so it was dumb. Like Samson's would also lag the game, so no EMG was just it was dumb.
Just means they wanted to play with Samsons instead.
Yeah, you wanted to play those people because they didn't really understand how the internet worked.
Oh, stalling on that again. Let's see if I think 4 is enough.
Oh, Leslie, all the time. But that's like any game, though.
Okay, hey, ah,
Huh.
Did you just lag?
Uh-oh.
that is so tragic.
Uh-oh. Man, your computer's just too good for TA
Happy
these
birthday,
days.
TA. Oh, that's disgusting.
Sheesh.
I don't think we want to go through the startup of that again. Aiden, I'm out, by the way. You can go ahead and quit.
I know. I'm relieved.
He's like, I'm going to get a win from that game last time. From Seaton's.
That was disgusting. I can't believe. Oh, that sucked.
Hey, but look at the bright side.
It's just
You've
getting
now
going.
evened out. You've now evened out. It's 1-for-1. That just means you have to play a third game.
I have to ask. Hold on. I have to find out if I can. I was told I'm supposed to be done at 10:30, but if I tell her that I've sold 2 books, then maybe she'll let me stay up a little longer.
No. You have to specify I bought one of them on the premise that you were going to stream all night.
Okay, hold on. Let me go talk to her about it. We'll see where we're at.
There you go, boys. That's like a $20-something dono from me. You
Well
got
done.
it. Yep, I got you, boys. And Chowie, like the only girl apparently that plays and watches and streams or whatever.
She'll mess you up too.
No, I don't think I've ever lost to her.
Well, maybe not you, but the average person listening, she'll mess you up.
Oh yeah, one hundo, one hundo. Yeah,
Because she builds like crazy.
yep. Yeah, she has like kids and stuff, so like she has to have like a million things going on in her head all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Also, for anybody that played back in the day, like when you crash out like that, remember how painful it was? Like this is like nothing now. It's just you get an error message, you're already on the desktop, you're ready to go for another one like instantly. It's the silver linings, you know? You gotta look at the small things.
Instead of playing at like 1 frame.
My wife
every
says
5
thank you
minutes.
for buying the book, but I have to go to bed.
What?
No, we can. We can do one
Oh,
more. We
got
can do
him.
one more. I know. It's not too late for you to refund your order, so.
I would totally threaten that, by the way.
Is my TAF screwed up here?
It might be because it heard what your wife said about closing up shop.
Yeah. No, we're good. We're good for one more here.
Okay.
Sorry to those watching that the pass game did not go as anticipated. Was I ahead on income?
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
By how much?
I mean, you saw it, right? When you bombed.
Yeah, I saw, but I didn't know like how Stag was doing.
You're probably a few metal up, yeah.
You were ahead. They were playing catch up.
Oh. Yeah.
Here,
Well,
Aiden,
let's use that
let's not do
handy
this one
feature.
again. So, because I've only got 30 minutes, and then
One
I
of
gotta
your viewers is requesting Desert Triad.
TDT. 2v2 TDT would not work, but we could do TDT 2. But I don't know, Aiden. You pick impeccable maps. So if you want to pick one of Rock's new ones,
25th anniversary, and we're gonna be playing subcom maps. Yuck.
Yeah, Leslie called it out. You should do Greenhaven. You were talking about that with you and your brother, bro.
Oh, Greenhaven.
yeah, what
Super
medal was I?
cool.
Was I at like 20?
Gas plant forest with postal on bottom.
Wait, Gas Plant Forest. Is that the one that was like
Oh,
really
geez, yeah, it was
massive?
really
Yeah, it's
unbalanced.
broken.
But we actually,
It's
I think we
broken.
balanced
Yeah.
it for we balanced it for this.
Is there a pro version of it?
I think so.
I don't think there is.
Is
Okay.
there
I don't think there is. I'm gonna check.
Hold on.
Coldplay TCP, man, old school?
TCP. That's
Or-
classic.
Or hear me out. Ring Atoll. We were just talking about that earlier about being a really fun map.
Tis a cool map.
Mm-hmm. A-Shat Plateau. Nah, man. Nah, that one's bad,
That
dude.
one's
Nah. Yeah, no. Let's not do that one.
But we will listen to all suggestions for maps in chat and review them.
Ooh. Facts. True. Sail Away. That's a good one. Because I think there is a pro Sail Away.
Yeah, there's no
Yep.
pro gas plant
Sail away.
forest.
Sail away would be a good one.
Yeah, I like that one. Ooh, Metal Heck. Is there a pro Metal Heck?
Yeah.
You could do brutality.
Oh, 7 Isles.
7 Islands.
L2H. I would do L2H, but that's more like the pass again.
Yeah, and homie's got 30 minutes, even though he's sold a couple books tonight. Wow.
The man got to do these days.
Crazy, you know?
I
It's,
actually have to wake up tomorrow. Wake up tomorrow, work on the house too. I'm not done with the siding yet, and I've got
Yeah, but-
1,000 pounds of grape fermenting in the winery. So
But I mean, you sold a couple books.
true.
So,
It's true. You're right. You're right.
I mean, I don't need you to tell me. I
That's what I'm
know.
gonna tell my wife. I'll be
like-
like, look, how many books have you sold tonight?
Yeah, right? Well, okay, hold on. Let's back up a little bit. That's a bit aggressive. We should probably word that, like, with our powers combined, we can word that a little bit better.
You're not her favorite person, Clay.
I know that. I'm not everyone's favorite person, man. Let's see. So every book you sell should equate to
One game.
No. That's too high of an aspiration.
Yeah, it scales on. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it has an actual monetary value, you know? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I told her because TA turned 25. Really, what I need to do is a 25-hour stream.
Yeah,
Oh
dude.
yeah. 24-hour streams are a
No,
classic.
no, a 25-hour stream.
That's what I'm saying. A 24-hour stream used to be the big thing.
Yep.
One up them.
But like, just for every year old the TA is, I got to do the full.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yep.
A yearly
25 hours.
increasing.
So
yeah.
next year it's got to be a 26-hour stream, and then 27 hours, and then I'm just gonna die on stream.
Yo, Robbie P brings up a good point, man. Where's the on-screen book sold counter, man? We need that ticker.
That's true. That's how you actually get it's marketing gimmicks.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right, Alexia. If I try to commit, I am a dad. I have a small business. I have a real job. If I try to commit to a 27-hour stream, part of the stream would be me getting murdered by my wife.
You know how many viewers you would get if that actually
That'd
occurred?
be a lot of
27.
You'd have,
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
for the murder.
Put it on like 4chan.
Yeah,
or
for the
something.
murder. Yeah. You would climb in popularity.
You couldn't put it on YouTube or anything, but you could put it on 4chan probably.
Yeah. Or Reddit or something, yeah.
Some other sketchy site.
Yeah, I mean,
plenty of
whatever
others.
revenue stream you want to go with, yeah.
It is. There is actually no way to
Ooh.
order my wine because I am local only. So if you're in the Chicago area, hit me up on Discord and I can hook you up. But If you are not in the Chicago area, then I'm afraid I have no way of getting you wine. My production is just really small, so I can't do internet sales or anything like that. I don't have a license for it. So, but yeah, I've got harvested almost like 11. We harvested 1,100 pounds of grapes this year, which is small for a commercial vineyard. But I mean, it's a half a ton of grapes, which is a lot for me.
Was it a good yield? Was that more than you expected or less?
Last year we had 1,200, but the weather was better. This year was not as good.
Sure.
Hey, but you did sell a couple books, so
It's true.
What's the name of your book? I want to look it up.
Daniel Boone and the Owl Cat. I think I have a link in the description of the video here.
yeah, you do. Barnes and Noble link, but you can also check it out on Amazon. That's how I pre-ordered it.
Ah.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm actually gonna text that to my wife. Let's have her check that out. That'll keep her up for a little bit, so she won't be as mad at me.
Yeah, let me ask you a question. So, if she finds out that you can also get this on Amazon and it came from one of your regular streaming guests, could you get another game out of that?
Really, every Amazon review that is left, I guarantee I could get a game. At least one game per Amazon review.
Really?
Yeah, that's right. Coding. It used to make the loading screen say Swedish Yank Spankers, which I always liked as a appreciation for the hard work that the Yank Spankers did. Who else?
You know, you could edit your background on that.
Yeah.
Your loading screen. You could make it be any picture you wanted. I won't say what mine was, but you know, you can do anything.
Hey, Aiden, who else is on our team?
Serve.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. Serve as to ally after the start. Because of his issues. Okay, I think we're ready. You can go ahead and punch it.
Because of his condition.
Whoa, okay. I'm here. Okay, she says last she checked it wasn't available, but she's glad it is now. So yeah, you can pre-order on Amazon, and then once it comes out, you can leave a review, and that will. I'm gonna tell her that I'm trading TA streams for reviews.
Okay, I reviewed it.
You haven't even read it.
Yeah, I know you haven't read it yet.
That doesn't matter. That's not the point of the review. The point of the review is we're getting another game out of our boy, okay? This is the 25th
not tonight.
anniversary.
I do actually have to go to bed so I can work on the house tomorrow. I need to get this siding done so I can actually have a life again. It would be great.
Yeah,
Y'all, I
that's important.
tried.
In the end, it didn't even matter.
Nope.
It will. You'll get your stream dedicated to you.
Oh, I would never 1-star review our boy Postal here. No shot.
It's a good book too.
That's an easy 4-star. No 5 though. It wasn't perfect.
I put a 5 thinking we get another game out of him, but he's already naysaying it instead of asking, which I feel like a 5-star review and a book sell deserves at least an ask.
Yeah.
Hold on, I can ask her.
Oh snap! Let's
Boy,
go.
we got a shot.
We got a shot. Shoot your shot, you know.
She's probably gonna say no though.
Yeah, but if it's me, it might be a yes. Fingers crossed.
Funny thing is, she knows who you are. She won't. She doesn't want to come on stream, but if we weren't streaming right now, she'd come on and
You give me a real opinion.
give her
Ugh.
yeah.
Yikes.
She'd be like, shut up! I need to go to bed.
Oh, the inner turmoil happening. Like, you know,
Casey,
like
you did your siding for 16. See, the thing is, I'm doing my siding. I'm doing it myself. I'm doing the like 4 sides of the house. And well, not 4 sides, like 6 different angles of the house or whatever, or what I have, and it is a lot of work, but it is way cheaper than that. I do not have that kind of cash money lying around, so I have to do the work myself. I basically have 4 jobs right now. This is the 5th one, and I don't get to give this one the attention that I want to give it because, honestly, I'd much rather play TA than work on siding.
We gotta get these book sales up.
Okay,
We
she
gotta
says
get the-
LOL, LOLZ. I don't know if that.
So that's
Is it a yes or a
technically
no,
a yes.
or-
I'm gonna
That's
say
technically a yes.
you didn't say no.
Yeah, that's a yes in everybody else's vocab here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a do it for the lols. Right?
Yeah, right? Yeah, that's how I'm taking it.
You only live once. That's what she's saying.
Yeah, YOLO, my guy, YOLO.
Oh shoot! I accidentally texted her and I said Clay says 6-star review for one more game, and she says 5 is as high as you can go, so it's not a compelling argument.
Well,
Star review, so like 4 plus 2.
well, I didn't give a 6-star review. I gave a 5-star review and reviewed it.
Need a 1-star review, we're good.
I did a 5-star review. I said a great book by great people
Oh,
with
thanks.
like 8 exclamation points or something.
That's fantastic. Thank you.
Yeah. Does that get us another game, bro?
You know, maybe tomorrow night.
Hey, pay it forward. You know what they say.
It's an investment.
Right? I'm doing everybody a favor here.
Thank you.
You're welcome, man. I did it for you, not really for me.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. Is this a 3v3?
Ooh, Casey, 5. Yeah, materials is okay. Yeah, so my materials are around 6 for my siding. I was
Yeah, it is
today
a
years
3v3.
old when I learned that D-guns and water hit me. Aiden, you can say it to the stream.
I fucking blew up my shipyard.
Oh my gosh. That is tragic. Okay, who you up against? You up against Haz. Okay. Crank out some... Where's your commander? Oh, I see.
In the
Okay, if you
water.
crank out some MTs on your shore there, you're going to be decent shape. We're going to need Serve to probably come up and cover you.
Start positions here are weird.
This is one of those asymmetrical maps.
I'll BRB 1 sec.
I feel like that's redundant.
My wife says I can stay up to play one more game after this, but I have to get up with the kids tomorrow at 7 in the morning.
Fair trade.
No, it's not worth it.
It is worth it. This is TA we're talking about.
I know, Aiden. Whose side are you on?
You only get so many opportunities
I'm
to
on
play this
Sleep's
game in your
side.
life.
Yeah, honestly, a fair point. Aiden, I respect that fight.
It's wrong. It's the wrong fight.
It's the wrong one. In this moment, it's the wrong fight, but overall, it's a good one.
The fight for sleep.
You
Yes,
can
sir.
always sleep later.
People don't sleep enough.
You can just sleep.
I don't
later
sleep
at
enough right
another
now
time.
with my 5 jobs that I have.
Yeah, that's true. People don't have enough time. That's true. I try to make time for it as much as I can.
Okay, Serve's getting the double now. Where's this go? Okay, there it is. You know what I'm gonna do here? We're gonna get Serve. We're gonna get my boy some cons.
I'm back. How are we doing, folks?
I am
Nice
not
and
helping
pause.
out, not helping my team.
You're anchoring, right?
No, definitely not this game. I should be actually in the fight here.
Oh, so let me ask you a question. Geometry and such, that underwater mechs build you just did, is that the most efficient pathing?
I was stalling, so yeah, I had more build power than I could use.
Did you know that shark's teeth can sink?
What?
What?
Look at that.
Oh,
The
that's
shark's
tragic.
teeth is a wreck, and it's worth 76 metal instead of 14. Look at that.
What?
What?
It's sunk.
That's
By
insane.
Sergeant-
And it's
Where?
more metal than I think. That's more metal
Yeah.
than it costs.
It is.
That is fascinating.
I saw
What?
it float to the bottom of the. Yeah. Do you see it? It's right by Serv's
So wait,
con.
how much do they cost? They cost 18, so you can destroy them, sink them.
How do you sink them though?
I don't know, but it sounds like we have a bug here. We need to
I'm
exploit.
watching that replay.
I just watched a shark's tooth float to the bottom of the. That was weird.
We either have a new bug discovered, or you need to get some medication, my friend.
No, like, can you not
Hey.
hold it?
Can I borrow some of that medication? Oh, also, I actually thought you were talking about literal shark's teeth, and I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure they sink, but like, I'll hear you out anyway.
Nah, like the dragon's teeth on water. Those.
Mm. Yeah.
And it's sunk and now it's worth 76 metal for some reason.
But is that like a
Look at that.
actual 76 metal or just like a visual
Maybe,
thing?
maybe it's just because there's a. No, never mind. I don't know. It's hard. Let me show you what I'm talking about. I'm gonna take a screenshot.
No, I mean I see it. I see it too. When you
Okay.
have your mouse over it, I just mean like, is that actually what it would be worth, or is it just like a?
I think it's
visual
just the
bug,
off
yeah.
placement of the wreck next to it, actually. But it is still weird that it's sunk.
I don't know, man.
tragic.
I've seen a flea laser kill an advanced radar. So,
In one hit?
well, the advanced radar left a wreck on this map the game before. So,
That's a rare sight.
yeah, and I'm pretty sure it was a flea on an island.
Why were there fleas on the island to begin with?
If you get your radar up and crank a bunch of MTs up there.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
I'm totally joking. I just never seen an advanced radar wreck before. I think that's like a ProTA thing.
No, it's. I think we have.
Maybe it's just because the flea's so weak that.
I feel like you might. It's just very rare, like because of the way overkilling works and how little health they have. Maybe it's just really rare.
No, I actually think that's a ProTA thing.
Okay.
You think that they
Yeah.
added the wreck to
Maybe
the
no.
file?
No, I think it
there
always
were some things.
existed.
There were some things that we actually changed in ProTA with, or Venom actually changed with regards to the wreckage.
I think it actually existed. There's no way they would create like a whole new
No,
like
it just
wreck.
existed, but it's like
Yeah.
the wind wrecks or there's something like that that just
Or Mex Rex?
yeah.
Yeah, but it wasn't.
I saw Mech Rex for the first time. I built
It,
them.
it was not a flea that killed the advanced radar. I was just joking. Yeah, it was Leslie. It was the Weasel Rex. Yeah. Yeah, I think there was something done with the way Tier 1 and Tier 2 Rex work so that they actually are there. But it's just weird to see it because it looked like a legit radar tower. So when Post was making a Tier 1 radar tower, I was like, why are you making a Tier 1 radar next to a Tier 2 radar? He was like, that one's dead. I was like, what?
Yeah.
What? No.
Yeah, that's not normal.
Yeah,
I hate when this happens.
Fool me
You're
once,
talking
man.
that.
Hang in there.
This is the
Yeah, sorry about that, Aiden. I know you're getting dumpstered, but like, we're having a great time talking about these stupid wrecks.
Understandable.
The only way I would see maybe an airplane wreck is if it's laying down on the ground.
Yeah,
and not
I don't think they exist even as.
Because
No, I think they
don't know
do.
if they-
I'm pretty sure they're in the campaign. Like, in one of the metal worlds, you can find like dead hawks. That you
That
can
might
reclaim.
be. Yeah, I think you might be right. But I don't know how you would replicate that in a game unless they were just sitting. If they were
They're
like
just on the ground.
sitting on the ground, yeah, and die to like a weak weapon, not like a BB.
You
or
get like
something.
a rapier and kill it with a flea and have it on the ground and see what happens.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
might be the way to
yeah.
do it.
You know, I bet in TA or Pro T, I bet actually works. Like you would see it. Because yeah, there is like Hawk Rex. I remember seeing Hawk Rex before.
It's one of the like later levels in one of the campaigns.
Yeah, who was it that was talking about they like never beat the Krogoth encounter? And I gotta say, like that was like one of the hardest things.
That was a
I
tough
played that
mission back in the
recently. It
day.
was
Like
tough.
now I've played
It's
no
well,
problem.
yeah.
I think that's something we could definitely change ProTA and edit it a little bit to make it significantly
Harder.
yeah, harder.
Well,
I
there
got
was like a
more-
couple
it's more
things you could
engaging.
do.
There's
Well,
plenty
there's
of
a couple
difficult
different
missions.
chats or
Yeah,
strats you
ProTA
could
there's
do.
a bunch of difficult missions.
Because you could like drag
Oh,
his teeth off. You could just get on the hill, go Hawks, like advance air. Like there's a lot of different ways to approach it.
So the ProTA campaign has already changed over the OTA campaign. There's like updated AI and stuff.
No, this AI is the
no.
same. AI is still just as dumb as
The
always
units are
was.
just harder.
Okay.
The units being balanced differently changed the way the campaigns
That
play.
makes sense. There's
right,
not a lot
so-
of like high level units in the later.
And the HLTs are insane.
Yeah, so Venom went through the campaign to make sure all the changes to ProTA didn't bust the campaigns.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. I played the Krogoth encounter recently in ProTA. I believe it might have been OTA, but it was part of the challenge nonetheless.
There was like a not a mod, but there was like a campaign or something that you could get. It was like Insane TA or something.
Crazy TA, I think, was his name.
Yeah, and it was kind of some weird concepts that just you could beat them, but it was absurd. Even for like the best players, it was absurd.
There's some battle tactics missions that are pretty insane in ProTA.
No, it's a very bad run.
Get a lot of wins on the work stuff.
Backseat gaming, are we?
He just lost.
I
his
do it all the
fifth
time.
Searchers.
I just bombed a Moho. That's all I got for my trouble. Alright.
All right, later, Casey.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out. Alright,
I appreciate that, Leslie. Appreciate that, Vito.
these cons. How are we doing up there, Aiden? Actually, is it just... The floating DT did not give 70, so it's just a UI thing.
No, I think it was the wreck was near it, and with the skeet wrecks where the searcher wrecks, it's like off slightly, so it made it look like it was, but it did sink.
Yeah, but
Oh,
then
yeah,
it didn't
yeah.
give the
No,
allotted...
It did not give the 76. You're right.
That's still so weird looking. Because it did. Who's green, by the way?
That's lofty. He went in advance fast.
Come on, Postal. Let's get him. Remember that anchoring conversation?
This isn't anchoring. Like I said, I'm not anchoring here. We're all
I
fighting our
know.
own desperate battles.
You defined an anchor.
It's like like battleships and like steel and chains and stuff.
Thanks for that one.
Yeah. I know how impressed you are. You can hold back. It's totally fine. No, I think it's the concept of like being in the back position
Then
where
rather
you're
than sending units forward and getting friendly fired,
you become a beefy boy.
become one big beefy boy. Yeah.
Has to do with your position.
It's, I think usually when people refer to what they're talking about, like in athletics, with the relay races, the anchor is the last runner, and they
Yeah.
usually have to run harder than anybody else.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I prefer to just do everything.
All right, serves my. Actually, is anybody on the opposing team in the voice chat right now? No. Okay. All right, Aiden, we can talk clean here. There's no issues.
Yeah.
I'm trying to test the wreck.
Black's making a big old push on me.
Who's? Oh, yeah. As is. Okay.
He's trying to shove me off this field.
Little did he know he was playing the man himself, the legend. Aiden.
You're gonna hang in there, right?
I think I'll be fine.
I also feel like you can just quote unquote anchor from anywhere.
You can, yeah, but if you're playing a back position, then it makes more sense to.
Never trust your teammates, man.
Yeah.
Dagma. Reclaiming your stuff.
It's because Stag betrayed you once.
Hey man, it only takes one time. I'll never forget. But also,
Stag is huge.
also, I won that game, so I won it twice actually. That's hard to do. I won the minigame and then the game, so. The Gimp. The Gimp's stronger.
Lofty's got my number here.
The Gimp has been buffed.
Yeah,
It's
the
actually
Jesus Gimps are pretty sweet.
yeah.
Ain't so camp anymore.
Yeah, they are better than the Pelican in most.
Direct
Everything.
contact.
They're slower
Yeah.
than the Pelicans, are a little better against air for sure.
Yeah.
Correct, Leslie. Gimps are just better in the role. Pelicans don't really. I mean, you can if you have a lot more Pelicans, then yeah, you're gonna win. But like, Gimps are stronger. I guess it would go down to like maybe kind of like the old
Hey,
Flashers.
Actually, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna send my skates up north. Gotta put pressure on Stag.
Who were you again in OTA, Leslie? I forgot. Like what was
Leslie,
your
I think you were top. Were you top guy?
Did you say Top Cat?
Top cat.
I'm just yeah, I remember Tomcat. I remember the name. I don't remember any reactions though. Unfortunately. I wonder if I have any replays. Hold on. Let's go look. Tomcat. Nope. Okay, don't have any of those. Yikes. I know I've played games with you before, back in the day. I just don't have them anymore. Yeah, I don't think I ever used Roger Wilco. I think the 187 clan did, though. Yeah, they shred bells.
I'm gonna start painting them soon.
Just purple.
Stag, he's steamrolling, serve.
So, picture this. What if, hypothetical, serve com bomb Stagma?
Then we'd be in a lot better shape. But
Saying, just throwing that out there. I don't know how everyone feels about said venture, but
I'm sure Stagma would be thrilled.
he might even welcome it with open arms.
yes, sir. Oh yes, sir. Serve on voice. He says, "How would I do that?" That would be very difficult to do. In
I
this
can tell you where he
situation.
is. Just kidding. I won't tell you. If you really want to know, I can tell you where he is.
No, we can't open that can of worms.
Opening that can of worms, Stag was probably listening to putting up Mech Tower.
Yeah, he'll come watch this. He'll watch this stream later and be like, "Those dirty little."
Those super clever guys. Oh man, look at this postal. You were having a nice 1v1 with Lofty.
No, I jumped in and I tried to bail out. Not bail out. I tried to help out serve. And now I'm losing all my resources.
Look, he didn't mean it like that, serve, so
yeah.
don't be offended. But if you're offended, I could totally understand.
No, that's team games. That's where it goes.
I feel like I'm trying to turn TA on its 25th anniversary into like Real Housewives of Atlanta or something. Like, oh, and then Stagma was like, girl.
I don't even have time to use his bombers. That's the thing.
And that's why he cheated on you, because you got fake roots. Snap!
He wanted a real woman.
And you chose the color purple? Wow, I like how you can just wear anything. Okay.
For anyone that was curious, brawlers don't leave a wreck when they're killed by a fleet.
Really?
Yeah,
You tried it?
I'm gonna
I just did it, yeah.
I'm gonna need you to work here.
Get to wake.
Lofty's probably outproducing me at this point on metal. My economy just got completely trashed.
What do you have for it? I bet you it's probably similar.
Yeah, Stag's coming for me again.
I think you should utilize those bombers.
I think I
Bombs,
should.
metals. Yeah.
I don't have a clear path there.
Yeah, Leslie, he is. Yep. The double fisting, yeah.
I'm getting doubled right now for sure.
Well, boss, let's see this wake. Put these shadows to good use.
Bertha. Alright, so cleaned out lasers, but I can't exploit it, and I have a Stag on top of me again.
I mean, you know, sometimes being really strong means you just have to accept the GB. So,
I think that is game, guys. I'm sorry to deliver loss tonight, but that is what it's going to be. That's what I'm dropping off. Stag got too big.
so I got a question. Saturday, right? I mean, you have like the whole day.
I have to work on the house.
I know. I mean, the house is just going to be there, but the 25th anniversary of your favorite video game, that doesn't happen but one day out of your life.
That was 4 days ago.
I know, right?
Yeah, but we missed it though.
This is the tribute right here. It's the night of the tribute.
Stag's horde is upon me.
You can't go out like this on the 25th anniversary of Stagma, bro.
That is
He's
how it is
purple.
going down.
He's purple.
I can't even spend my resources. Oh yeah, hold on. Why are you still... What are you doing?
What do you mean, what am I doing? I'm trying to win the video game.
I like that.
Yeah.
I think I would have beaten Lofty.
Yeah, I think with enough time you could have done that, yeah. For sure.
I didn't even need that much more time, I think, because I had the islands.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying, Leslie, right? Like, you can't go out the Stagma. You have to get a dub on the anniversary. Your last game has to be a dub, I think.
I got a dub on the first one.
Well, what if this is truly the last game?
That's what I'm saying. That can't be the last game. A loss can't be the last game.
We're just having too much fun.
We are. Like, this is fantastic.
Let's see if Stag knows how to deal with the commander underwater.
Oh, I remember doing this with you. You had to deal with it.
Look at that shot, my guy. He called a shot like Babe Ruth. Uh-oh, you have a problem, though.
Yeah, here comes the problem. Fortunately, Lofty knows how to take out a comp.
Uh-oh.
Okay, we'll get one more.
Uh-oh.
Come on. Oh, I didn't know the elevation there. We're not gonna get one more. There we go. That's that. That's depressing.
I know, right? Like, look,
Yeah,
you
see,
sold
these
a
guys-
couple books.
These guys
You know
were
what I
able
mean?
to crank their economy, and I did not.
Oh my god!
That error did not. Oh, wait, nice with the BB there. But my 2 BBs, nice. We're doing work. Yeah, going air I think wasn't the best choice, especially since I didn't nail his early lab, and that would have been, I should have focused on that rather than trying to bomb metals first.
I don't think air was a bad choice. I think it was okay.
And then I got the islands, and that was pretty big, but then I needed to probably just switch advance rather than trying to win on skeets, because Lofty went at fast advance.
I think you're evenly matched in the bot. Evenly-ish. But with 25 years
25 years to
of
celebrate.
experience. Yeah, experience and celebration. I think siding can just chill for a good hot minute.
I'm trying to actually get this done next week, and tomorrow is a very important day for doing that. So I'm going to take it, and I'm going to get some siding done. Thank you all so much for joining me for this celebratory Happy Birthday TA stream. Thank you for those who checked out the book. Double thanks to those who bought it, and triple thanks to those who reviewed. I will, of course, be shilling this. That will be my only sponsor for the next month or so of streams. So thank you guys for joining us. It's been a really fun hangout. I appreciate all you guys being here. Thanks for the chats. And, of course, if you have not subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Hit the like as well. Vapor, anything you want to say to the people before you take off?
Yeah. Hey, we'll get some more games in because we all bought his book. Remember?
It's true. If the sales are huge tonight, then I'm gonna try and I'll figure out the stats. But then I will tell my wife that I am obliged to do a stream for each review.
Yes, sir.
And naturally, oh yeah, Aiden, do you have anything you want to say to the good people?
Amazing.
Aiden,
Silence.
Knob, anything you want to share?
Yeah, I just started playing, and this game's amazing. If you haven't played it, you need to play it. If you still play it more. And
That's
yeah.
true. Yep. So wait, Knob, is this game older than you are?
I don't know. I'm 26.
Oh, so you're just as old as TA then.
Me too.
Nice.
So, yep, there we go. So of course it is still a classic, the finest RTS. Hope you all enjoyed that, and I will catch you all around next time. Take care, everybody. Bye bye.
Bye.